And you know, I also didn't get the chance to bring it up earlier, but at stage 4, we were already down to our top 8. So you can already tell that these teams are hungry for these elimination points.
Oh, they are. We are seeing from the past, I'd say 5 minutes, the aggression that was going on was completely like through the grenades. Everyone was throwing grenades here and there. Everyone was getting that elimination towards themselves, and those grenades were actually connecting. This is the first time I've seen this much of a grenade chaos, and those grenades actually hitting their spot. We have not seen this kind of like a back-to-back complete 5 minutes in total aggression of the grenades, and I'm so happy to see that. But right now we are down to the top 5 teams, and the teams that are outside of the circle, they need to move in as soon as possible because the zone is going to chew you up. It is not a force to reckon with. It's going to completely chew you raw. It's going to spit you out of this match, so you don't want any of that. You don't want any of the damage through the circle, through the blue zone, and you need to make sure that you take the fight as seriously as possible. Hora Esports now on the front side. We are also seeing the team Hail slowly and steadily approaching towards the name of the team Hora Esports. On the other side, we are seeing the team IHC throwing the utilities, the grenades, which might possibly hit. Some damage has been done. Another grenade goes in. That's a 40 damage. More grenades going on. Hail NC2 finally connects a grenade on the Sky Hora. More grenades incoming are going. Godless getting some damage on the grenade as well, but oh, it's almost an elimination. Hail NC2 with a spray. He gets a knockdown on towards the player. It's a constant confirmation. Okay, Team Hail, you know how to make everyone hail for you. IHC, Zeol coming in with the car. Can he get the confirmation with the car? The answer is no, because another grenade goes in from the Godless side, and it marks the end of the team Hora Esports as Malik Hora gets the confirmation. We are down to 10 players and 4 teams alive. It is a 1 versus 2 versus 3 versus 4. A complete counting of 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if this was the game that I voted for Hail, but if I remember, I did vote for Boom, right? But again, I could be wrong. Because deep down, I know that Hail is possibly going to take this. Now, whether or not they do, I'll be happy. So, because again, it's Hail. And this is Hail Esports. I've been a fan of Hail for quite some time now, ladies and gentlemen. But complete squad, that's a huge advantage. This late into the game, right? I cannot say the same for Noob right now from Falcon. He has to stay hid for a little while longer. Look at where he is. He's actually in the middle of the circle, but I think this is still very scary because he just takes one nade. It just takes one good flush, pardon me, if for any of these teams, and they could put Falcon out of commission already. Now with 8 eliminations, Hail is looking very dominant so far, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say the same for IHC, but I'd say resources, medical utilities, manpower, it just really doesn't add up.
Really doesn't add up at this time. IOC, Team Hail, DRS, and the Team Falcons are the ones that are right now alive. And in a single jiffy, if you make a wrong move, if you take even a wrong step, that's instant some eliminations waiting out for you from all the different angles, all the different teams, because you'll be stepping onto like the den of the lion at that point. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get yourself into the trouble if you don't want any kind of a trouble. Just stay into the backside. Rogue is getting inside of that circle right now, as Joel is also right outside of that circular line. They are waiting for their players to regroup upon themselves, and then together as they go, they will be using their cars to maybe make a solid cover and play in that cover as well. You need to have a solid cover in this area because all of this area inside of that circle is completely open. There is no compound, not that I can see, not even a shack. Anything that's possible here is the DRS, XMPLs, and Giante's position that have any of the hard cover sides. If they leave even this, then it's a completely barren open land with the ridges, with the lands, with the trees, and the complete rocks that you can utilize. The only things that you can utilize for the covers.
Yeah, this is a very rare commodity to have. If you have any sort of compound down to your last few stages, you might as well try to hold on to it because it is a resource that you might not have access to a little later on. Meanwhile, IHC down to their last remaining player here, not looking very good, not looking very healthy. Hail might be the ultimate opportunist this time around, right? So very good stuff, very good showing so far from Hale. I'd say the same for DRS with the amount of illuminations they got, but no, not the manpower, and it's still a matter of survival. Now it's safe to assume that all eyes, or at least all the eyes of Hale, are gonna be on IHC. Look at where Noob is. Oh, there, I was about to say Noob was out in the open. Unfortunately, though, they laid eyes on him, and that is it for Falcon.
Falcon is out of the match. Hale, Esports, DRS, and IHC. The only 3 teams that are right now alive. It is a 2 versus 4 scenario. Grenade going on. Godless is going to receive some damage. NC2 closing in, but NC2 is going to be the one that's going to get knocked out at this point. Godless getting some good initial knockdowns on towards the players of the team Hale Esports, making some equilibrium on towards the fight. But look at the team Hale, how well composed they are. As soon as one of their players gets knocked down, it's an instant. One of them is going to get into the car and they're straight up going to go for the revive. But another grenade goes on. Godless gets it on the connection. He gets Sky Only out. Another one that went to give the heal towards the player is right now on his knees. Joker getting some S12K shots connected on IHC Rogue, but XMPL has some other plans. Joker gets a Rogue connection completed. Tiger is also receiving the Mini 14 taps as he gets some damage connected on him. 1 versus 2 versus 3, out of which Hale, the third player of the Hale, in fact, is right now knocked out as well. I think Godless has been spotted, and the shots could have been a detrimental area towards the players, but there we go. The grenade this time around, it's going to mark the end of the Sky Only from the team Hale side. Hale now as a duo, a 2 versus 1 of the IHC side. We have to see IHC between these 2 teams like DRS and the team Hale Esports. How are they going to survive? How is he going to survive? Because it's at the end of the day, Giante can even take a look at him. XMPL, if he finds out the spot, if he looks at the spot, he can actually proceed to take a look at the guy. And even team Hale Esports, if they decide to rush upon on the player, they can actually take a look and eliminate the players up as well. But Godless is in the center of almost the circle. XMPL looking at the Joker right now. He's going to get into the car. He's going to move away from this particular region. Tiger cooking up another grenade, going to throw it up into the open. No one's going to get hit because of that. You don't want to waste your grenades out in the open like this. You don't want to waste it out. Just let the circle close on, get the stage 8, get almost the stage 9, and then utilize your utility to the fullest as you come close contact with the teams.
Look at this. Yeah, you know, you're right. The resources, they should come in handy, right? But maybe, just maybe, they feel like snowballing could be a good approach. XFL, look at that, taking out Godless. And, you know, for the first time today, we are seeing a top 2, a grand finals, you know what, even top 3, without a complete squad here, Torrid. So this just means that these teams are really grinding it out. XMPL had enough utilities there to heal up. Giante, though, a bit of a gap between the 2 of them when it comes to probably responding a little later on. I'd say that Hale has the biggest advantage here because they have vehicles. They can actually loiter and they're right next to each other. But if Giante or honestly the entirety of DRS will be able to take out Hale Esports from their vehicles and land those shots, this could be over. I like this. This is a nice 2v2 here, ladies and gentlemen. It is a matter of responding. Who's gonna draw first blood and who's gonna finish the job?
He's gonna draw the first blood, and because who's gonna draw it up first, he will have the better chance of securing the winner chicken there, as well as Giante is cooking up the grenade. He needs to throw it close to him, man. Throw the grenade close to you. Get that airdrop looted up. The level 3 helmet West once again has been refreshed. That's XMPL into the backside with the 5 throwables, 5 smokes, 5 grenades, and now a single Molotov, 3 first aid kits. Talking about Giante, he has no more grenades whatsoever. He cannot use his utilities. Talking about Tiger on the other side of the Hale. If you're comparing DRS to the team Hale, XMPL is the only guy out of all of these players that have any kind of utilities onto his name. But finally, he uses the car to bait the players up. Giante takes the initialization, takes 1 player down. It is 1 versus 2. Tiger, it's up to you. Get some 1v2 done, get some connection done on towards the player, get the winner and a chicken dinner, sort it out of this area because XMPL is coming in with the buggy. He needs to make sure where the player is situated at, and now they know that he's behind this tree. They're gonna push in with the DPS. They're they're gonna push in with the best gun that they have, the best arsenal. A grenade coming in, and it's over. It is over for the team. It is the real soldiers with that winner chicken dinner of the match number 4.
Oh my goodness, that's